Hello and welcome to the long-awaited second part of my Doctor Who DVD and Blu-ray collection overview. Sorry I haven't done a video since last week when I brought back Who Thoughts for a second series. So, when we last left our heroes, we had looked at the original DVD TV movie. So, let's move on to the new series and the spin-offs. So let me just turn these around, so easier to get at them. So, Doctor Who returned in March of 2005 with the Series 1, Volume 1, which is actually the very first Doctor Who story DVD I ever bought, which has Rose, the End of the World, and The Unquiet Depth, the very first Doctor Who episode I ever saw. It's on disc. And then we go into Volume 2, which has Aliens of London, World War III, and Dalek. Look at that Dalek. And then Series 1, Volume 3, which introduced us to the character of Captain Jack Harkness, played by John Barrowman. This contains The Long Game, Father's Day, The Empty Child, and The Doctor Dances. So, in total, 4 episodes on one disc. And the final Eccleston DVD, Series 1, Volume 4, with Boomtown, Bad Wolf, and The Parting of the Ways. So that's disc 3 episodes. I think these volumes were also released on UMD for the PSP, which was like a format that's only developed for the PSP, where you could have movies, TV shows, and your games as well. And Doctor Who was one of the shows that was on UMD, but it was only the first season. I think they didn't release anymore. It was only in the volumes, not the season sets. And then we begin the David Tennant era, Series 2, Volume 1, with his first 2 episodes, The Christmas Invasion and New Earth. And then Series 2, Volume 3, which saw the return of the Cybermen, with Burroughs and Cybermen, The Age of Steel, and The Idiot's Lantern. This is my first David Tennant DVD. And then go into Series 2, Volume 1, and I will say that I will need to pick up the Series 2, 3, and 4 box sets. You know, just have them all complete. Series 3, Volume 1, with Smith and Jones, The Shakespeare Code, and Gridlock. And the disc is obviously done like that, a little advert for the Classic Series DVDs. And need a bit of water, especially warm day like today was. Series 3, Volume 4, with Utopia, The Sound of Drums, and The Last of the Time Lords, which saw the return of the Master. And this one was my third favourite Master, John Sim. And then we go to probably one of my favourite new series episodes, Voyage of the Damned, the 2007 Christmas special. Disc. And this also has Time Crash, the 2007 Children Need short, with Peter Davison and David Tennant in it. It's actually really good. And then, first of my new series box sets, Doctor Who The Complete Specials, which I got early last year for about $22.99. Well worth it. I know I have recently seen it on Blu-ray, so I'm sort of kicking myself that I didn't get it on Blu-ray, but I'm happy enough with the DVD. Side, off, flip cover. See? The flip cover, I can see you. So first side we have Doctor logo, new special area, David Tennant front and center, and then alongside, I'm going in order of when they appeared. Just bring that up. Jackson Lake, Christina, Adelaide, and Wilf and Donna, and David Tennant front and center. And I like how it's all like done up like the TARDIS console. And then on the map side we have all the villains. We have the Cybermen, Miss Hartigan, those bug-eyed guys, the Stingrays, and the Flood. And front and center, John Sim as the Master. I actually wouldn't put these guys there because they are actually good guys. I actually would have put, to be honest with you, I actually would have put, you know, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Naismith or Rassilon in there. More likely to be Rassilon than Naismith. But alright, we got what we got. And then we get our standard box up with the standard full bake artwork, which is something that's actually quite missed. And our episode guide. So I'm just gonna quickly go to there. Starring David Tennant, David Marski, Michelle Roy, Lindsay Duncan, Bernard Cribbins, John Sim, Timothy Dalton, and Catherine Tate. And our forward from David Tennant, which makes a change from the RTD forwards. So, Disc 1, The Next Doctor. Disc 2, Plans for the Dead. Disc 3, The Waters of Mars. Disc 4, The End of Time Part 1. And Disc 5, The End of Time Part 2. Discs 2 and 3 only come with the confidentials. And then Discs 1, 3, and 5 come with all the other special features. And that is a 5-disc set. There's The Next Doctor, Planet of the Dead, The Watch of the Mars, The End of Time Part 1, and The End of Time Part 2. Basically, in order it goes, of my favourite episodes from this set, it goes The End of Time Part 2, The Watch of the Mars, The End of Time Part 1, Planet of the Dead, and The Next Doctor. So that's the complete specials box set. Some really good episodes in this set, with obviously No Time Part 2 and The Watch of Mars being among my all-time favourite Doctor Who's. And then we'll come into the Matt Smith stuff with Doctor Who, the complete 5th series, which was the very first new series box set I ever got, and the first one since the first series box set in 2005, which I will pick up as well. Just have them on the box set, which comes with what the list of episodes on the back. Pretty cool, and done in the style of the confidential vortex, which this actually in the main vortex, and need the stone forward for confidential. And it's actually like a little digipack thing. It's actually quite nice, and it's Pandorca and the Doctor's little spiel to a sleeping Amelia from The Big Bang. Then when we open it up, we have a little inside cover illustration. I like inside cover illustrations. Inside cover illustrations are cool. And then here, instead of a booklet, we actually get our forward from the Moth and the episodes imprinted onto the card. Actually, I actually missed the booklets because they're just better, you know. So there we go. And then the discs themselves. So we have disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, Rory, who doesn't like Rory, disc 4, disc 5, gone, yeah, and disc 6. And on each of the discs is, let's grab this. So, Disc 1, The 11th Hour and the Beast Below. Disc 2, Victory of the Daleks and the Time of Angels. Disc 3, Flesh and Stone, The Vampires of Venice and Amy's Choice. Oops. I hate when that just goes black for some reason. I have to admit, even I don't get why they decided to split this up. It's even the same on the Blu-ray set. It put the two-part episode stories together, or in actual fact just do it like the volumes when they released them earlier in 2010. There was Disc 4, The Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, and Vincent and the Doctor, at least that's all together. And then Disc 5, which again, guys all together. Pandora, Lottery of Pandora opens in the Big Bang, and Disc 6 is The Doctor Who Confidential Cut-Downs and the trailers. Oh, and there's no next time trailers for this, which even you have to question, why did they take out the next time trailers? They were in all the other sets, so why didn't you leave them in this set? But overall, it is pretty good, and this is my third favourite series of Doctor Who, next to the 6th series and the 4th series. And speaking of the 6th series, we have the complete 6th series set, which is the American box set. I actually got this version by mistake, but I just kept it anyway. It's very hard to get the cardboard. So there's our little cover illustration. This time on here we have the Doctor, the astronaut, Silence, Amy and Rory, and then on the inside cover, illustration we have River, the other half of the astronaut, and the spiel and the poem from A Good Man Goes to War. And then here, on the inside, we don't have a little foreword from the moth, but at least we do have our cover, like little comic strip kind of thing, which is always cool. And then the discs themselves. I'm going to have to be careful because this is one of the reasons why I hate this, because the quality of how this set put together is actually shabby. The discs keep falling out and all. So disc 1. Sorry about this. I'm trying to get the discs. Disc 2. See what I mean? There goes both of this. It's the first two discs, so don't think because the hubs broke. I don't know how they broke. I think it's like this when I got the set. The first two hubs broke, and it's really driving me up the wall. So just keep them together, it'll be fine. Disc 3. And also the tray, pulling the trays together is starting to wear. Oh snap, I think that's already starting to wear off, so better hurry with this. Disc 4, and the hubs are really tight. I don't know. Disc 5. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. And disc 6. Yeah, that really doesn't sound good. This is probably one I'll have to upgrade, get the Blu-ray just to replace it. So, Disc 1, A Christmas Carol. Disc 2, The Impossible Astronaut, Day of the Moon, and Curse of the Black Spot. They seem to realise their mistakes from last series and start made up for it. Disc 3, The Doctor's Wife, The Rebel Flesh, and the Almost People. Disc 4, A Good Man Goes to War, Let's Kill Hitler, Night Terrors, and the Girl Who Waited. Disc 5, The God Complex, Clothing Time, and The Wedding of River Song. And Disc 6, The Doctor Who Confidentials. So yeah. Probably my favourite season of Doctor Who. But yeah, this is definitely one which I'll be upgrading to the Blu-ray just because the build quality of this is really bad. And that does it for the main Doctor Who DVDs. Now onto the spin-offs and animated stuff. Starting off with... I can get them out. There we go. 3 Torchwood Blu-ray sets. So first up, Torchwood, the complete first series on Blu-ray, which was constantly the very first Blu-ray of anything that I ever got. And here we have a nice picture of Jack and the Torchwood gang. Then on a big picture of Jack, and then them, and then down here we've all the Torchwood gang. It's weird because it says BBC DVD. Let me just find the camera there. It says BBC DVD even though it's a Blu-ray. I always find that weird. And then on the back, our episode guide with another picture of the Torchwood team, and this is 6 Blu-ray disc set. The DVD version is 7 discs because the Torchwood classifieds have to go on a separate disc, whereas since it's on Blu-rays, keeps going down on me for some reason. Whereas this is on Blu-ray, they're able to put all the stuff on the discs, which saves space and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. So disc 1, episodes 1, 2, disc 2, episodes 3, 4, and 5. Disc 3, disc 4, disc 5, and there we go, disc 6. And the episodes are so, and let's go with this again whilst I have them looking at the episodes. So, disc 1, Everything Changes and Day 1. Disc 2, Ghost Machine, Cyberwoman and Small Worlds. Disc 3, Countryside and Creeks Bearing Gifts. Disc 4, They Keep Killing Susie and Random Shoes. Disc 5, Out of Time in Combat. And disc 6, Captain Jack Harkness and End of Days. And then we go into series 2 on Blu-ray, which I got for Christmas. So here we have a picture of, there shows the slipcover. This one has very few special features. It's sort of like the same thing with the Jane Adventures stuff, where most every season they drop a few special features. But anyway, here's our main picture of the Torchwood team, and it's all red motifs to help out the slipcover and all the thing, and the discs as well. And then the back episodes with some of this little episode illustrations, which we never really got in the first series set, and another picture of the Torchwood team there. And it's a 4-disc set this time. So we have, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, I skipped 2 discs. Here's disc 3, and disc 4, and the episode on each of the discs are. So, disc 1, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Sleeper, and To the Last Man. Disc 2, episodes 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Meet, Adam, Reset, and To the Last Man. Disc 3, episodes 8 to 10, A Day in the Death, Something Borrowed, and From Out of the Rain. And disc 4, episodes 11 to 13, Adrift, Fragments, and Exit Wounds. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And Torchwood Children of Earth, which, as we all know, is the best series of Torchwood ever. And it's the 2-disc set, by the way. They don't tell you what's on the discs, unlike the other 2 sets, but I do not by heart, off the top of my memory. So, disc 1, days 1, 2, and 3, with a picture of Jack, and disc 2, days 4 and 5, with a picture of Gwen and Yanto. And I just need one more set in my Torchwood Blu-ray set. That's obviously Miracle Day. So this will complete all 41 episodes of Torchwood, which will be good. And moving on now, and 2 Sarah Jane box sets. Sarah Jane Adventures. So first up, series 1, and and this is the first Doctor Who spin-off show box set that I ever got. So you have Sarah, Clyde, Maria, Luke, Grask, Slitheen, and Kudlak. There's series in the back, tells you what's on the discs, in terms of special features and the episodes. And illustrations here we have the Trickster, the Abbess, and the baby Slitheen, and then adult Slitheen, Kudlak, and the Grask. And when you open this up, a nice big picture here of Mr. Smith, and 4 discs. And like the Torchwood Children of Earth, it doesn't say what's on the disc. What's on the disc, but I do know, because I do. So, disc 1 is the pilot episode, Invasion of the Bane. Disc 2 is Revenge of the Slitheen and Eye of the Gorgon. Disc 3 is Voice of Kudlak and Habitat Sarah Jane. And disc 4 is The Lost Boy. So that's series 1. And then the one I have is series 2. So we have Franny, Clyde, Sarah, and Luke. Then Cog, the Avenger. Cog, the Destroyer. Or as Clyde puts it, Cog who watches too many Conan DVDs. And then, look at the bottom back. There, slide, upside, and then our little collage of pictures, and in there as well, because the collage of pictures are cool. And we have disc art. And it's a 3 disc set this time. Disc 1 has a picture of Cog, disc 2 has a picture of Truman, and disc 3 has a picture of the Trickster. I forgot to mention who are on the discs of the first series set because I did. So I just did. But anyway, I will tell you anyway. So disc 1 had Sarah Jane, disc 2 had Luke, disc 3 had Maria, and disc 4 had Clyde. And unlike the first series box set, this actually does tell you what episodes are on the discs, which is handy. So disc 1, The Last Sontar and Dave the Clown. Disc 2, Secrets of the Stars and Mark Berserker. And disc 3, The Temptation of Sarah Jane Smith and Enemy of the Bane. And I need, was it 3 more sets? Series 3, 4, and 5, and I have all of the Sarah Jane adventures. But so far, well, I mean, the Christians I keep asking for series 3, but I never seem to, but Santa never seems to have it in stock. But hopefully soon enough. And last, but certainly not least, the only animated special I have, Dreamland, which was aired during the specials. Originally, I think it was like a 6-part thing on the Doctor Who website and through the BBC iService, and then aired as a full 45-minute episode on BBC 2. It's a 2-disc set. The reason it's a set is because we have the Dreamland adventure here on this disc. On this disc, we get a nice little bonus disc, which is, of course, Doctor Who Greatest Moments, which is sort of like a spin-off of Confidential, where it looks like the greatest moments of the new series up until the next Doctor, because Planet of the Dead hadn't aired yet. And that is everything. Hope you enjoyed this video. Doctor Who DVDs that I should be getting, at least by the end of the year, are The 10th Planet, The Moon Base, The Ice Warriors, which all have animation in them, The Mind of Evil, The Spirit from Space Blu-ray, of course, Terror of the Zygons, Scream of the Shaka. I mean, why wouldn't I get Scream of the Shaka? We've been waiting ages for DVD Scream of the Shaka, and we're finally getting it in September. About time too. And then, of course, I think I said Sontaran Experiment. I don't know if I said Sontaran Experiment or not, but Sontaran Experiment. And there goes my computer again. Stupid thing. Sontaran Experiment, Black Orchid, Frontios, The Vengeance on Var Special Edition. This is what I hope to get. Doesn't mean I will get it. And then, of course, Torture Miracle Day on Blu-ray and Sarah Jane Series 3. So yeah, that's everything, and I will see you all tomorrow for Who Thoughts number 10, when we look at the Pyramids of Mars review. And speaking of Who Thoughts, episode 11 is the Doctor Who in Ireland thing. Episode 12 is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a change of plan from the scheduled episode. I'm going to leave the 5 Doctors review for a couple of months, because after the Doctor Who in Ireland episode, we'll be looking at what went wrong with Doctor Who in the 1980s. So that's what you can expect for Who Thoughts starting for tomorrow, the Pyramids of Mars review, Doctor Who in Ireland, and what happened to Who in the 80s. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow for the Pyramids of Mars review. See you soon. And we'll be cutting this episode in 5, and cut it.